This is the Pawankhinda. So, has anyone here watched the movie The 300?
No.
Okay, but it's a very popular movie about the Spartans. Yeah. And the Battle of Thermopylae. So, in that battle, there were about 1,000 soldiers, and 300 Spartans kept them at bay for about 2 days or so, right? But even then, the Spartans they knew that they were going to face the Persians, so they had come forward, set their army, and then the Persians came to meet them, right? But during the siege of Panhargarh, and when Siddhi Johar had besieged the fort, Shivaji Maharaj's supplies of food and everything had gone very low, so they had to escape. So what was the closest fort to Panhargarh? It was Vishargarh. So they had to go through Pawankhinda, then it was named Ghodkhind, to go to Vishargarh. So first, while coming down from the fort, there was a man that dressed like Shivaji, named Shiva Kashid, and he was going through a separate procession, so that when Siddhi Masood's nephew or son-in-law, Siddhi Masood's nephew was Siddhi Johor's nephew was Siddhi Masood, and he was going to go and try to capture Shivaji, right? So when they learned that he had escaped, they went and tried to find Shivaji, but they found Shiva Kashid instead. So they brought him back to the camp, and Siddhi Johar and everyone else thought that it was the real Shivaji because they had never actually met Shivaji. So they were talking with the Shiva Kashid, and then finally Fazal Khan, Afzal Khan's son, he had seen Shivaji Maharaj during the Battle of Pratapgarh, right? So he came in and he could tell that it wasn't Shiva Kashid because during the Battle of Pratapgarh, Syed Ganda had hit Shivaji Maharaj on the forehead. So that wound was not there on Shiva Kashid. And then they killed Shiva Kashid, and Siddhi Masood set out again. And when they started to catch up to Shivaji Maharaj, they caught up near Pawankhind, and then Baji Prabhu took 300 Maure and stayed in the pass. It was 300 versus 10,000 Mughals, and they were running for 8 hours. And then they kept the Siddhi Masood's army at the Pawankhind, not letting even one of them pass for over 5 hours. And by that time, he only took half of the soldiers, 600 Maoris were total, but he only kept 300 Maoris at Pawankhind, and that was a smart decision because afterwards, once they reached Vishargarh, there was also a small army over there. So the 300 Maore had to fight these Siddhi Masoods in Pawankhind, and then other 300 Maore had to fight other Siddhi Johar's troops in Vishargarh. And then once Shivaji Maharaj reached Vishargarh, he sounded the cannons 5 times, but by then it was too late for the Maoris in Pawankhind.